Well, hello everybody and welcome back to Sam's Doing Stuff. What am I doing today? Making firewood all day long. Yeah, now how am I able to make firewood all day long? Well, I am happy, extremely happy to tell you all that my dad is doing very well. I mean, better than can be expected. He's doing so well that it only takes my mom a little bit of help to get him up into the walker and walk down and all over the place, and he's pushing himself. He's doing so well. He saw the doctor, and I don't want to get into details, but they've got a plan and get things figured out for him. But yeah, I'm just so glad that he is getting better, just getting better every day. And of course, I'm going to go over and see him this week. But today, I don't have to. My mom said, hey, we'll call you if we need you. That's the best thing my mom could tell me. We'll call you if we need you. That's great. So anyway, I'm going to get started in here and start filling some baskets. I moved the excavator down here to this corner because that tall door is much better for it to go in and out of. These doors were frozen to the ground. The ground had heaved, and it's a beautiful 40-degree day today. So I was able to open those doors, thank goodness. Yeah, the excavator will do much better right there. I like taking it in and out. It's good. So now I've got all these rounds you saw in the last video. I cut all these up out there. I brought them in here so I can work in this wonderful barn. And this over here is all mixed hardwood, maple and stuff like that. This is all oak. Some of this oak is just about petrified. It's so seasoned, so it's ready to burn right away. But anyway, it's all going with the oak. This wagon here is for the mixed hardwood. So anything mixed, I'm throwing in here, and I'll just take it out to where the mixed hardwood's already started. This basket is the scraps for my dad. Right here, I got some ash ready to go. And then over here, some specialty woods. I've got a little bit of cherry right there. I got a little bit of hickory right here, and I think that might be cherry. I'm not sure. Once I start splitting it, I'll know. But this basket over here is all 100% hickory. I don't think I'm going to quite fill it, but boy, does that smell good when you split it. Anyway, I'm going to just get to working and get them done. Slight change of plans right now. Things are getting warmer right now. It's 40 degrees, going to be 55 today. And right now, it's a little slimy on top, but the ground underneath is still frozen. So I think I want to get this log deck filled up before it gets too muddy. It certainly is nice to have the loader back on this machine. I mean, the excavator does a great job, but this is a lot less hassle. That was lucky. Let's get that thing straightened out here. That was this close to falling off. I think we're going to call that good enough. Now I got something to do when it gets really muddy out there. I can be on the concrete in here. Oh my goodness, what a difference a day makes, right? Yesterday was 57 degrees was the high, and today it's 32 degrees. Yep. I don't know what I want to do today. You know what I want to do? I want to just sit in this barn, peace and quiet. You ever have a day like that? Well, here's what I got done yesterday anyway. This basket, almost full, 100% hickory. Beautiful hickory. Yeah, and it's pretty dry already. Look at these pieces. Look at these things. It's gorgeous. This, to me, and people have asked this before, do you charge extra for premium woods like hickory? I feel like this should be more than $100. That's what I feel like. I feel like this whole bin, you know, I'm selling a bin for $100. I feel like this should be more. What do you think? And we started a basket of cherry right next to it. Premium cherry. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, eventually, I'm sure I'll upcharge for specialty woods, but you know, when you're getting started, when you're just getting started with a business like this, you got to be careful. You know, you're going to position yourself correctly in the marketplace, but you don't want to position yourself out before you even start. Oh, it's all a lot to think about. But it's not worth anything just sitting around in a barn like this. Got to split it up. So I guess enough sitting around in a barn like this, and let's get back to work. Full basket of red oak. So I got 2 full baskets of red oak over here. That's a half a cord. Yeah, half a cord. That's right. You know, I was watching Hard Working Man, and they had their 1 cord challenge, and they did a full cord of firewood in 9 minutes and 6 seconds. Yeah, 9 minutes and 6 seconds for a full cord of, you know how long it would take me to make a full cord of firewood? If I worked straight without stopping, it would take me 3 hours. I can do 1/3 of a cord per hour with that box store splitter. So yeah, someday there will be a new splitter. It'll have to happen someday if I want to keep going. But I really have to maximize the time I'm using that splitter first, you know? And I'm not doing that because, like I said earlier, right now, I just kind of want to sit and enjoy the peace and quiet. And I'll tell you something, that is a key element in changing your firewood hobby into a firewood business. If you want to have customers and you want to have demand for your supply, you're going to have to work for it. And sometimes just sitting around, it's just not going to cut it. So you got to push yourself. But I also don't want to make it so I don't enjoy this anymore, you know? I still want to enjoy making it. If it becomes too much work, no. And that's why I want to sell less firewood for more money. It's that simple. I want to work less and sell it as the highest price that I can possibly sell it, and to a customer that wants to pay for that premium firewood and a premium service, you know. So that's what I'm going for. I want to make the most buck for my bang. Now, setting aside pricing and how much workflow one person can do, how much workflow one person wants to do, I'm also dealing with some logistic issues right here. And I've got so much room out in these fields to store firewood bins, but this time of year, I'm sure a lot of you are dealing with this too. This is just soup. And you know, with the temperature changes, we had 57 degrees, like I said yesterday, and now it's a beautiful sunny day, and I think it's up to 35. Everything is just soup, and when I get down here to where I store these things, I don't think I can even drive out here with the trailer and the tractor to bring loads of wood out and stack it. Now, this will have to stay out here, of course, but the rest of my operation needs to be on a solid surface, and I've got plenty of solid surface to work with. This whole area over here is concrete. My only issue is getting between this concrete and this other firewood barn. I need a better ramp over here. There's this little tiny ramp that I could get up with the tractor, but I couldn't bring loads of anything from the firewood barn down to that concrete very easily. It just doesn't make sense to try and bounce down that. I can fix that in the spring. These are things that are all going to have to be taken care of. Another option I'm realizing, I think I showed you this last video when I stacked all these totes in here, is I've got all of this space in this barn. And you know, while the storage area out in the field is complete mud, this is certainly a potential space to put full totes of wood in. And I think I should use it because it's connected right directly to the concrete I just showed you. You know, so all of this concrete, of course, this has to be repaired, but all of this concrete, I need to maximize the use of this concrete, I'm thinking, especially now this time of year. I know gravel is definitely an option. If I graveled that whole area out in that field, sure, and that might happen. I don't know, but gosh, I really should do the best I can with what I have, you know, and I've got all this concrete. So anyway, let me know what you think. I always admire you guys and your opinions, and everybody has good ideas. So anyway, I think that's going to be it for today. You know, I'm just thankful as ever that my dad's doing better. I'm going to see him this week and hopefully get him on camera to say hi. So anyway, we're going to figure it all out. I'm just going to keep making firewood, keep adding to that supply at a reasonable pace. And I will see you next time when I'm doing more stuff. See you then.